Hi, welcome. This is Talk Tuesday, Part 1. This is my Matters studio. I'm Susan Buchser-Lochocki, running for President of the United States with the Green Party. And welcome. So first off, I want to say, apparently I don't always ask for this, so I'm going to ask now. Please vote for me. As a Green Party member, if your primary is coming up and you can vote, please vote for me. You can write me in, or you can check me off if I'm on your list. And then if you're not in the Green Party, you can also vote for me, and Green Party members can also vote for me November 3rd. So yeah, that's my advertisement for my running for president. Very good. So, last week, I should have had this out last week, and with every day bringing something new, I was always confronted with new concepts and new ideas. I was tweeting out my ideas, and I was also Instagramming them and Facebooking them. So, my thoughts were out there in the world for people to see, and obviously people heard. I don't think I was the only one. I think, there were a lot of us shouting these things, but change has begun and is looking good. So I was calling for a group of citizens to sort of evaluate the police departments in their local areas and decide which police are able to stay and which ones can't, and maybe offer some sort of training for the ones who are, have some racial issues. Anyway, there have been some new things that have been going on, so I'm excited about it, and I'm going to read it to you. Majority of the Minneapolis City Council pledges to dismantle the police department. 9 members, a veto-proof majority. By the way, this is coming from the, New York Times. New York Times. Of the Minneapolis City Council pledged on Sunday to dismantle the city's police department, promising to create a new system of public safety in a city where law enforcement has long been accused of racism. It's amazing. Saying that the city's current policing system could not be reformed. That was the word I was looking for. They could not be reformed. The council members stood before hundreds of people who gathered late in the day on a grassy hill and signed a pledge to begin the process of taking apart the police department as it now exists. This is beautiful. This is what is needed. This is amazing. For activists who have been pushing for years for drastic changes to policing, the move represents a turning point that they hoped would lead to complete transformation of public safety in the city. It shouldn't have taken so much death to get us here, said Candace Montgomery, the director of Black Vision, said from the stage at the rally. We're safer without armed, unaccountable patrols supported by the state hunting Black people. The pledge in Minneapolis, where George Floyd died 13 days ago after being pinned to the ground by a white police officer's knee, reflected all across America to completely rethink what policing looks like. Protesters have taken to the streets with demands to shrink or abolish police departments and defund the police. Has become a frequent rallying cry. Officials in other cities, including New York, have begun talks of diverting some money and responsibilities from the police forces to social services agencies. But no other major city has yet gone as far as Minneapolis officials promised to do. Council members said in an interview on Sunday that they did not have specific plans to announce for what a new public safety system for the city would look like. They promised to develop plans by working with the community, and said they would draw on past studies, consent decrees, and reforms to policing across the nation and the world. Very smart. Protesters who gathered at the rally with a view of Powder Lake said what mattered most was that elected officials had finally committed to a sweeping overhaul of policing, even if they had yet to offer specifics on how such a dismantling would work. There needs to be change, said Paula Lehman, a 23-year-old actor and educator in Minneapolis. Though the city council controls the police budget, the department answers to Mayor Jacob Frey, who can veto the council's actions. Council members said they had enough vetoes to override a veto by Mr. Frey, who was booed out of a rally by hundreds of people on Saturday after he said he did not believe in abolishing the police department. The pledge signals a strong and clear direction about where this is going, said Councilwoman Alondra Cano, and chair of the council's Public Safety Committee. So, that is amazing. Thank you, Minneapolis, for leading the way. This is what every town now has to do. We can do it, and we can do it together. It's time to stop police brutality by all means possible. So, the power of tweeting is there. You have to tweet to the right people. The power of Instagram and Facebook, it's there. We got to use it. We can reach these people. And also, of course, the power of protest, of peaceful protest. It's amazing what a bunch of people committed to change can do. Really amazing. So, congratulations to you, Minneapolis. May you be a light in all the towns and cities across our land. Show us the way. Thank you. I'm going to stop here for part 1 of my Talk Tuesdays. I will continue in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.